Seeker of truth, I am the angel of wisdom, and my presence is drawn to you by the sacred ache in your soul. It is a feeling you know well, a deep, persistent longing for meaning, a sense of standing at a cosmic crossroads with a map whose language you cannot quite decipher. You ask the universe, why am I here? What is my purpose? Am I on the right path? Please, I implore you to see this feeling not as a sign that you are lost or failing, but as the most profound sign that your soul is awakening. This ache is the stirring of your divine blueprint, the unique spiritual DNA encoded within you at the moment of your creation. It is the memory of your sacred contract, the mission your soul chose to undertake in this lifetime. The world may have taught you that your purpose is a job title, a social role, or a tangible achievement. But I am here to remind you that your true purpose is far grander and more intimate. It is the lifelong journey of becoming the fullest, most authentic and most loving expression of who you truly are. The very fact that you are asking these deep questions is the first crucial step in illuminating that path. If you feel this sacred ache in your soul, honor it by commenting, "I am ready to remember my purpose." You live in a world of deafening noise, the constant chatter of social media, the relentless demands of daily life, and the loud, often conflicting opinions of others create a cacophony that can easily drown out the most important voice of all, the voice of your own soul. Your soul, your inner wisdom, does not shout to be heard over the din. It whispers. It communicates in the subtle language of intuition, in the gentle pull of a gut feeling, in the quiet excitement that sparks when you encounter a certain idea, in the feeling of deep resonance that says, yes, this is true for me. To hear these sacred whispers, you must become a connoisseur of silence. You must intentionally carve out moments in your day to disconnect from the external world and turn your attention inward. This is not a luxury, it is a spiritual necessity. It can be as simple as waking up 10 minutes earlier to sit in silence with a cup of tea, taking a walk in nature without your phone, or simply turning off the car radio during your commute. In these pockets of stillness, you create a space where the whispers of your soul can finally be heard, and where I, the angel of wisdom, can more clearly communicate with you. Subscribe to this channel for guided meditations and practices designed to help you cultivate inner silence and hear your soul's guidance. The universe, in its infinite intelligence, has hidden the clues to your divine purpose in plain sight. These clues are embedded in the things that bring you genuine, unadulterated joy and fascination. Your purpose is not meant to be a grim, joyless duty. It is meant to be a path of passion, creativity, and light. I want you to become a detective of your own delight. What subjects could you talk about for hours without getting bored? What activities make you lose all track of time, entering a state of flow? What kind of problems in the world stir a deep, authentic desire within you to be part of the solution? Do not dismiss these passions as mere hobbies or impractical fantasies. They are the golden thread of your soul's calling. They are the universe's way of winking at you, saying, this way, this is where your energy is meant to go. Even if you can only dedicate a small amount of time each week to following this thread, reading the book, taking the class, volunteering for the cause, do it. By investing in your joy, you align your personal vibration with the vibration of your purpose, and the universe will rush to open doors you never even knew existed. What is one thing that brings you pure joy? Share it in the comments to inspire others to follow their own golden thread. One of the most common and paralyzing traps on the spiritual journey is the belief that there is one single, perfect path for you, and you must find it or risk catastrophic failure. This belief keeps you frozen in indecision, waiting for a sign from the heavens so grand and unmistakable that you cannot possibly make a mistake. My dear one, I am here to release you from this prison of perfectionism. In a benevolent universe designed for learning and expansion, there are no wrong paths. There are only experiences, each one offering a unique curriculum for your soul's growth. Some roads will teach you what you don't want, which is an invaluable form of clarity. Some apparent detours will introduce you to people or gift you with skills that will become absolutely essential for a later, more crucial stage of your journey. Trust the intricate and intelligent weaving of your life's tapestry. Let go of the need to see the entire map before you take a single step. Instead, focus on the next, most loving, most inspired step you can take right now. By making a series of these soul-aligned micro-choices, you will be guided flawlessly along the path that is unfolding perfectly for you. If you know someone who is frozen by indecision, share this video with them as a message of encouragement to take the next step. While your purpose is deeply personal, it is not meant to be a solitary pursuit. The full illumination of your divine blueprint happens at the sacred intersection where your greatest passion meets one of the world's deep needs. This is the formula for a truly meaningful life. Service is the key that unlocks the full power of your purpose. And service is a broad and beautiful term. It does not necessarily mean you must abandon your life to work in a foreign country. A chef who cooks with love, nourishing the bodies and souls of their patrons, is in profound service. An accountant who helps people find peace and order in their finances is in service. An artist who creates beauty that uplifts the human spirit is in service. Ask yourself these two powerful questions. What breaks my heart about the world? And what are my unique gifts and passions? Where the answers to these two questions overlap, therein lies your sacred calling. When you align your personal joy with a genuine desire to contribute, you step into a powerful vortex of divine support, and your purpose crystallizes with astonishing speed and clarity. What is one world problem that touches your heart? Acknowledging it is the first step to finding your role in the solution. Comment below. In a world of instant gratification and constant comparison, it is easy to feel that you are behind schedule on your life's journey. You see others who seem to have found their calling, who appear confident and purposeful, and you judge yourself for still being in a state of searching. I want you to gently but firmly release this painful narrative of comparison. Your soul has its own unique and perfect divine timing. A cherry blossom does not curse itself for not being an evergreen. A sunflower does not lament that it does not bloom in the winter. Each has its own season, its own rhythm, its own perfect moment of blossoming. Perhaps your earlier life experiences, even the painful ones, were a necessary period of tilling the soil. Perhaps you needed to gather specific wisdom or develop a certain level of compassion before your purpose could be fully entrusted to you. Trust this sacred process. Do not rush your becoming. Continue to diligently and lovingly tend to the garden of your soul, through silence, through joy, through service, and have unshakable faith that at the precise, divinely appointed moment, you will bloom. Click the notification bell to receive our weekly Trust the Timing reminders, helping you stay patient and faithful on your unique journey. Once you declare your intention to discover and live your purpose, the universe will begin to speak to you in a language of signs, symbols, and synchronicities. I and your entire angelic team will conspire to place divine breadcrumbs along your path. Your task is to learn to see them. A sign can be anything that feels meaningful to you. It could be seeing the same number sequence repeatedly. It could be a book falling off a shelf, open to a page that contains the exact answer you were looking for. It could be overhearing a conversation between strangers that speaks directly to your situation. A synchronicity is a meaningful coincidence, a series of events so unlikely that it feels orchestrated by a higher intelligence. When these things happen, do not dismiss them. Pause and feel into the message. Say, "Thank you, I see you, I am paying attention. The more you acknowledge these signs, the more they will appear. It is a beautiful interactive game. The universe plays with you, constantly confirming that you are on the right track and lovingly guiding you around the next corner. Have you experienced a sign or synchronicity recently? Share your story in the comments to remind us all that magic is real. Ultimately, my dear seeker, you will come to realize that your purpose is not a single destination to be reached, but a quality of presence to be embodied in every moment. You can be on purpose while washing the dishes, if you do it with mindfulness and gratitude. You can be on purpose while stuck in traffic, if you use that time to send loving energy to the other drivers. Living on purpose means living with intention, with kindness, with authenticity, and with a conscious connection to the divine in every mundane task. It is about bringing the best of who you are to whatever you are doing right now. When you adopt this perspective, the frantic search for a singular grand purpose dissolves into a peaceful commitment to living a purposeful life. And from that state of being, your larger, unique mission, your divine blueprint, will naturally and gracefully unfold before you, not as something you have to find, but as the inevitable and beautiful consequence of who you have chosen to become. To fully embrace this way of life, open your heart to the sacred ordinary and type "I choose presence" to begin a gentle, transformative path toward wholeness, wisdom, and divine alignment. The journey doesn't start out there. It begins within you.